Hey, thanks for coming by and checking out this video. So today I want to talk to you about the number one reason that I have seen why most business owners, why most transformational leaders are not enrolling more clients and are not making a shit ton more money with a lot more ease. And we're going to see if this applies to you. So if you're kind of doing all the things and you're still not reaching the right audience, you're making money, but it's not the money you desire to make, and you're growing your business, but it doesn't feel simple and delightful or steady, even, then more than likely, there's something in you that doesn't feel safe with more, or doesn't have the capacity for more. And so you're holding yourself back. And you might not even be aware of it. You might not even be aware that there is something inside you that is actually blocking your creative flow, blocking your receivership, because there is an internal constriction. You see, attracting highly committed clients who are ready to invest, are ready to do the work, and being able to charge the fee, the amount that you desire with ease, is rarely, if ever, about doing more, either in your marketing or in your programs, or working harder. It's not about adding more to your offer. And yeah, there's something around messaging to some degree, but the truth is, it's rarely about even dialing in or shifting your messaging or even following the right strategy or script. It's about something else entirely. And we're going to dive into this. So today I'm going to talk about what it takes, what is in the way, and then over the next couple weeks, I'm going to bring forward two powerful trainings for you to kind of help you rewire yourself for more, so you can have a truly satisfying, easeful, and abundant new year. But before I dive deep into this, I'm going to take a minute to introduce myself in case you're new to me. So if you've never met me before, hi, I'm Ilsa. I'm a total spiritual nerd. I'm a bookworm, a nature lover. I'm a little bit of like a hermit to some degree. I love being at home and reading and spending time by myself. I live in Boulder, Colorado with my husband and our two dogs. Professionally, for the last 20 years or so, I've worked as a psychotherapist, an expansion expert, a strategist. I marry neurology and nervous system work with expansion work, identity work, and strategy to help leaders and business owners tame the chaos, either the internal chaos or the external chaos, and find a really easeful, nourishing pathway past any kind of barriers that are keeping them stuck, keeping them small, and keeping their income capped. So if you would like to experience this really deep expansion work with me and to create that next level of authenticity, visibility, and money from this place of unwavering safety, from this place of capacity and of sovereignty, then I would love to work with you. And the way I usually start that with just about everybody is I offer a one-off 90-minute Wired for Wealth intensive that I offer to people who are new to me for basically half off. And I'm all basically done with those for 2024, but I have opened a few more for January. So if you click the link in the description, you'll see them. You'll be able to purchase. You'll be able to book your appointment in January and really get yourself set up foundationally to have a really abundant, overflowing new year that is built from a place of pleasure and flow rather than pressure and force. All right. So if you want details on that, just click the links in the description of this training. Let's get started. So when we're talking about getting results in our business, in your business, it's usually about two main things. And that tends to be a lot of the work that I do with clients. The first is always about regulating and rewiring your nervous system to feel safe with more so that you're not triggered when the flow, when things are moving. I see a lot of leaders work really hard to create results, but then unbeknownst to them, there's something inside them, some kind of constriction that creates like a friction or some ambivalence, a kind of resistance or fear that repels and resists progress and success. So maybe they have a fear of visibility, or maybe there's a fear that clients won't get results, or maybe there's a fear that they'll get too busy and they'll lose their freedom, or maybe there's a fear of being criticized or judged or attacked, or that everyone will want a piece of them if they actually do succeed and make a shit ton of money. And so there's something that shows up, there's some kind of fear that blocks them and that blocks their results. So what happens is at the moment that results starts flowing in, they get triggered and they start to feel overwhelmed and their nervous system gets dysregulated, starts to contract, and the flow is blocked and the flow is sabotaged. And so this is about essentially expanding your nervous system, increasing your level of safety and capacity so that you're able to show up bigger, feel safe being seen in your bigness, and you're able to feel safe receiving and holding more without any kind of collapse. This is what people don't realize. Safety plus capacity always equals sovereignty, and sovereignty always leads to more money. So it's always about safety and capacity first, and normalizing being more and having more. This is the nervous system expansion work. Then from the strategic perspective, the second thing that we have to put in place or that we have to focus on is all around elevating your message and your marketing from that place of expansion, from that place of being anchored in safety, of having increased capacity and claiming your sovereignty. When you elevate your message and your marketing from that place, you're essentially doing that to differentiate yourself and to start to disrupt the status quo in your industry and in your client's belief system. And what that does is, it's, from my perspective, above everything else, that is the thing that will start to help you stand out and be seen as an authority, as a fresh new voice. It is also the thing that will shift your potential client's perspective on what's going on with them and what it is that they need. And it is what will help them see you as the solution that they've been looking for. The issue is so many people just jump right in to strategy. We know that we need to elevate our messaging. We know that we need to elevate our marketing. But the problem is when you do that without having done the expansion work, you literally can't do it. Like, you pick the wrong message, you pick the wrong marketing, you end up choosing things that are out of alignment. You end up sabotaging your progress once again, or feeling so off that you're not showing up with confidence. So The issue is you can't elevate your message and your marketing before you elevate your safety, your capacity, your sovereignty, aka your identity. So here's the truth, my friend. It's not your strategy. It's not your offer. It's not your audience. It's not your niche that defines your results. It's how deeply your nervous system and identity are anchored in expansion. It's always about you. It's like really dry. My hair is like flowing and like kind of distracting me. It's always about you. It's always about how much your nervous system can safely allow in and how much it can sustainably hold without getting triggered and overwhelmed, without freezing, without collapsing. It's always about how safe you feel claiming your expertise and speaking from that unique brilliance. It's about how safe you feel bringing in and holding space for more clients. Like the amount of us, and I will include myself in that. I've been here many, many times, who say we want more clients, but something in us actually doesn't. So it's like, how safe do you feel bringing in and holding space for more clients? How safe do you feel asking to be generously compensated for your work without having to sacrifice or overgive or make up for it in overcompensate for it in some kind of way? How safe do you feel being visible and claiming your space as a leader, as an influencer, as an authority in your field? How safe does it feel to succeed as you? You don't have to put a face on, you don't have to become someone else, just you don't have to get another certification. Like, how safe does it feel to really be self-expressed and to succeed as you and not anybody else, and actually only by doing it your way? So this is all about your degree of nervous system regulation around growth and expansion and your capacity to be more and hold more without overwhelm. If you want to do big things, excuse me, if you want to have a big impact, if you want to receive big in a way that's truly nourishing to all of you, physically, emotionally, soulfully, financially, you essentially have to expand and reprogram your nervous system to normalize that level of expansion. Where you are at right now in your life, in your business, internally, like how much friction is here? The kind of results and experience that you're having tells me more about you and your level of contraction or expansion and your level of capacity and safety in your nervous system than it actually tells me about what's going on out there. This is why, like, it can be so fucking frustrating to kind of follow to the T, like a strategy that somebody else is doing. And you're doing it just as well as they are. You're doing it exactly the way they're doing it. And they're getting results and you're not. Or they're getting outrageous results and you're getting itty bitty results. That is why, because it's actually not about what we do out there. It's about safety, capacity, and sovereignty. It's about who the person who is like doing the strategy is. It's about who the person who is wanting the results and waiting for the results is. Your results and the ease by which you create them are basically a mirror of your own internal receivership set point. A deeply regulated, expanded nervous system that has exponential capacity and is anchored in sovereignty and feels truly safe being who they are, showing up powerfully, asking for what they want. That version of you, that level of regulation and of expansion gives you full permission. And next week, I'm going to do a whole training on the power of permission. But that full permission is essentially that level of safety, of capacity, of sovereignty is essentially what gives you full permission to take up more space, full permission to be contrary and to tell the truth as you see it without fear, full permission to trust and to follow your own wild, wise desires, full permission to listen to your own innate compass, your own direct knowing, and to actually do it your way, to do it from a place of pleasure rather than pressure. It gives you full permission to ask, expect, and receive what you want on your own terms in a way that is both easeful, spacious, and enjoyable. And in the end, that level of safety, of capacity, of sovereignty gives you full permission to step into like the luminous leader that you are and to lead powerfully no matter what. When we do that, when we step into that leadership, into that knowing, from that place of safety, capacity, sovereignty, expansion, regulation, when we do that, then we can finally, truly come out of hiding. That's when you will stop playing it safe. That's when you will stop playing it small. That's when you will stop sabotaging your progress by procrastinating, by second guessing or doubting yourself, by putting on some kind of energetic invisibility cloak. That's when you will stop undercharging and overgiving. It is the foundation of any kind of elevation that you will create in your life and business and in your money. So your business, your life, your finances can nourish and delight all parts of you, but you have to do the regulation and expansion work first. I see like so many people in kind of entrepreneurship sign up for programs after programs. They try one strategy after the other, hoping that the next one will be the solution they've been searching for, hoping that like the next thing will be the magic pill that they need to kind of quantum leap into that next level of receivership. But it's just not how it works. It's not enough to hunt down for that next marketing silver bullet. It's not enough to simply do more or try harder. If it was enough, honestly, we would all be millionaires. Because I don't know a group of people who work more hours and harder than entrepreneurs, than business owners. So to get different results, you essentially have to become a different person. You have to embody a different identity. You have to shift your biochemistry. And you do that by anchoring safety, by healing and making whole everything in you that has ever felt undeserving, unworthy, unable, and not safe being itself, not safe being here, not safe speaking their truth, not safe having more. You, aka your body, your nervous system, your brain programming, you are your magic pill. You are the pathway to essentially increasing not only your receivership, but increasing your capacity to such a degree that you feel safe with it all. You feel natural with it all. It becomes second nature to you because it feels that normal for you to be that, to receive that, to have that, to hold that, to grow that. So it's always safety and capacity first, identity second, aka also sovereignty, and then strategy third. When I work with clients, we work on strategy all the time. Well, unless they're not a business owner. I have a few clients who are not particularly business owner, but even then, we're working on the strategy of making their lives better, or getting paid more at work or something like. But we're always working on strategy. But we're working on strategy from the perspective of being in partnership with their nervous system. So we're making sure that strategy is anchored in that safety and capacity, that their identity, their sense of sovereignty is aligned with the strategy. Because if we don't, then literally they won't be able to execute the strategy consistently or powerfully, and they won't be able to receive and hold the results they want. So everything you need to become the version of you that gets to create deeply fulfilling results in life, in love, in work, in leadership, in money, in a way that really delights you and nourishes you. All of it is already inside you, waiting to be unlocked. You, my friend, are the most peaceful and powerful force in your life. And in many ways, the work I do, my work, is for the leader, the way weaver, who's kind of tired of working too hard and too much for too little. It's for the person who wants more, but not just more money, although that's nice, right? But I actually like to say that money is actually the happy ripple. It's what shows up at the end when everything else has been put in alignment. So it's not like this work is for those of you who want more, but not just more money. You want more spaciousness, you want more ease, you want more joy, you want more pleasure in the process of creating that money. My work is for you if you no longer want cookie cutter courses or big programs where you feel lost or invisible, or where everybody is expected to kind of follow the same process. My work is for you if you want to sit the fuck down with someone who is safe, who's been there, done that, and have the spaciousness to really figure out what's going on with you, not what's going on with her or him or that other person, what's going on with you, without feeling rushed, without feeling pressured, or without feeling shamed. You want to do some deep work. You want to find a path forward that is deeply nourishing and is completely unique and customized to you and to your business. If that is you, then you are in good company, and more than likely, I am the mentor for you, and I would love to do some expansion work together. And the way for you and I to get started so that you can set up some massive growth in the new year is to book a one-off initial Wired for Wealth intensive. It's basically 90 minutes one-on-one with me. If you're new to this work, it's half off for you. And essentially what we'll do is we'll figure out exactly what's getting and has gotten in your way. And I'll show you and help you discover how to move yourself out of that sense of contraction back into a place of relaxation, liberation, and expansion every single time. And then if we want to do more work together, we'll talk about it. So I'm basically I don't have any of those open for the rest of this year, but I have open a couple spots in January. So grab yours before they're gone, and let's really prepare you for the big expansion that you can sense is coming to you in this new year and is possible for you in this new year. If you want to get all the details and you want to schedule yours, just click on the link in the description of this video. And I will see you next week on a training on the power of permission. And then I will see you the week after on a training on making everything within you that feels wounded or small whole and strong, sovereign. And then after that, I think I will take a break for the holidays. We'll be just around the winter holidays. All right. Sending you lots of love. Mwah. I'll see you next week. Bye.